Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
We're from Indonesia.
From Bandung City.
Is it first time to come to Japan?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
our first time.
So can I ask what made you come to Japan? What was your main purpose of coming to Japan?
We're actually in a choir, so we are competing in Tokyo International Choir Competition. And well, the competition is actually yesterday. We won gold medal. Yay!
Gold medal.
Yeah.
we did.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Is it like international competition,
It is.
right?
Yeah. There are lots of other countries like
That
Philippines,
participate, yeah.
Japan, Denmark. Yeah, lots of other countries.
Okay, interesting. You came to the competition, but other than competition, did you visit some places in Japan?
We arrived in Japan 4 days ago.
It was
Yeah.
on the 27th.
Yeah,
and now
so
it's 31st.
we haven't really got the time to explore Tokyo or Japan that much.
Today is actually the first day we get to explore Japan because
So-
we were really focusing on our
competition.
activity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we are planning to visit other places too in Japan.
Okay. So far, where did you visit in Japan?
Well, this is our first destination.
Asakusa
The sample, yes.
Asakusa, yeah.
Because we find it really authentic. That's very Japanese, right? And then our next destination is gonna be different because some of us we really wanted to go to the Disneyland, and then there are some people that also wanted to visit Tokyo Tower.
Tokyo Sky Tree. Yeah.
So after finishing the competition, you have separately have a
Yeah.
separate plan.
Yes, that's right.
I'm curious about weather in your country. It's very hot here. A lot of foreign people say that it's hot and humid in Japan. But I imagine that in Indonesia it is hot too. Which do you think is hotter?
Well, it depends on the area in Indonesia. Yeah, so in our city, Bandung it's really not that hot.
It's actually very cold.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah,
kind of
it's
cold. Yeah.
because Bandung is in a higher place.
Yeah, it's a higher altitude. But if you go to Jakarta, then it's a whole different story. It's so humid and hot. It's hotter here though.
Yeah, it's actually hotter here because the
More
humidity.
humid, yeah.
The humidity is actually higher than in Jakarta.
Yeah, but if you go to Sumatra, where it's really near to the equatorial line,
That's right.
it's really hot there. I think it's almost the same as here, or maybe even hotter. The altitude is kind of low, and there's not much trees specifically in Pekanbaru City, and in northern Sumatra, it's really hot there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
In some parts it's really humid, and some parts it's really dry. So yeah, different kind of
Okay.
weather.
Okay. But coming from your home, cities, it's hotter here.
Very much hotter.
Yeah, we're
here.
we did took time to actually adapt ourselves to the whole environment here with the humidity and the walking, because we Indonesians aren't really walkers. We don't walk that much in
We
Indonesia.
take our cars and motorcycles.
Maybe Uber, maybe if there's
Yeah, Uber.
here,
Do you have Ubers?
yeah, we have
different name,
names.
different company, but same concept.
Using transportation here and so on, what was the impression?
Well, maybe because I personally don't commute that much with train in Indonesia, so at first times it was kind of confusing because I don't do that in Indonesia, and I also need to lead my team with 42 people inside the team. It was quite challenging because the language is not familiar to me. It's a different kind of writing, right? Not using Latin, so it was challenging. But when I get the drill of it, when I got the start to get the drill of it, it's actually quite simple. We tend to learn faster than I thought when we get to know it.
For me personally, I commute a lot in Indonesia, so the experience is kind of similar, but it's cleaner here, and the people are much more obedient to the street signs and stuff. But to walk around, I find it kind of simple because I just use Google Maps, and you have everything in there. So
Using a Google Map, it's actually easy everywhere.
yeah, because you have the exit, you have the platform, you have the train names, everything is there. I don't really need to ask anyone anymore. I just look at my phone and it's there.
You mentioned that you didn't experience Japanese experience so much, but did you get some culture shock in Japan?
Maybe actually more like we're impressed by the people in Japan because
Actually, yes.
yeah, you guys are like so
Nice.
nice
Yeah.
and kind.
We experienced this when we were in the competition where we get to finish our part after singing, and there's another choir I think from Japan as well, a high school kind of choir.
Yeah.
They saw us and they gave us lots of claps. They waved at us until we arrived next to them, and it was flattering for us because we don't really do that in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and whenever we pass through some people, they would wave to us, they would smile and even bow to us, and that's like things that don't actually happen in Indonesia. I mean, like we do say hi to each other,
we do
but
smile,
yeah,
but
we're
not as much as you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's one of the
Yeah,
things.
like
that
even like strangers, like complete strangers. Like when I arrived in Toyocho Station, I was carrying like a lot of luggage, and like people like Japanese dudes like start coming at me and help me carry my luggage downstairs, and like you guys just touched my heart.
Okay.
I mean, comparing to places that I've been, comparing to Europeans, I felt safer here.
Yeah.
Are you been to European countries?
We have been to Europe.
Yeah, we compete in European
Okay,
countries too.
So last time we went to France actually.
Yeah.
Every time we commute with the metro, the train, we would be like,
Yeah,
like that.
everyone is
Everyone is like scared of the thieves, the people that they told us to be aware of. But like here, we felt really safe.
Yeah.
What we think more is that how can we respect other people in public spaces, because I think they're very considerate with everyone.
because everyone respects us, so I feel like we have to respect everyone
Yeah.
too. Like we just give off
Some
that kind of
win-win,
vibe.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far, your highlight is kind of like interacting with people.
Yeah. Actually, yes. Comparing to other aspects, yes, definitely the people that took the highlight here.
Okay. Lastly, do you want to come back to Japan again?
Definitely.
Yes.
If I have the chance, I will.
So I'm extending my trip right from the team into like a solo trip for me, and I had planned out like an itinerary. I have so many things on my list that I want to visit here, but I just don't have
The time.
the time and
We gotta
energy.
work. Yeah, we gotta work. We gotta go back to work and study.
Okay.
Yeah, in the near future maybe. Yeah, I will
Absolutely.
come back.
Absolutely, I would go back.
Okay. What kind of experience do you want to get, like in next time or in the next like few days?
I really want to enjoy the fall in Japan.
Yeah,
I want to
autumn.
see sakura.
That's in spring.
Oh, that's in spring.
Yeah.
Sorry, in spring. Sorry. Yeah, I really want to enjoy spring in Japan.
I really want to enjoy autumn in Japan because I want to see like red leaves
Yeah,
in
there's also
fall.
colors.
Yeah, I really want to get out of Tokyo and see like the other side of Japan instead of the hustling, bustling metro city, right? So I want to see like the Fuji Mountain. I'm going to Izu Peninsula, Shirakawago, and other.
Oh, you know very much about.
Yeah, I did my
I think she did
research.
her research.
I did my research like a lot.
Okay. So I hope like you guys enjoy more in Japan.
Thank you so much.
So it was very nice to talk with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I'm from Bulgaria.
Are you visiting or living here?
Yeah, actually I spent here 4 months studying in a Japanese university in Akita.
Akita.
Yes.
It sounds like unique choice, but why did you choose Akita?
Well, I was interested in Japanese culture and nature since I was 16. So yeah, my university has an exchange program with Akita. So I've decided to do my exchange there. That's why.
Okay. Akita International University.
Yes.
You are spending a few months in Japan,
Yeah,
so
4 months.
4 months. So it is different from just visiting, right?
Yes.
So like just tourism. So did you find some like pros and cons about life in Japan?
Well, about pros, I think what most people know is that Japanese people are very polite and friendly. So yeah, this is one big pros compared to other countries. About cons, yeah, maybe Japanese people have trouble speaking their mind sometimes.
okay.
I feel like they are afraid of being judged by the people around them. So yeah, this is something I don't like. I prefer them to be a bit more direct. Yeah.
So did you find that cons while you were like communicating with your Japanese friends in university?
Yeah, I would say so. Sometimes it was difficult to establish good relationships, even by spending a lot of time with certain people. It was still difficult. I could feel the barrier between us.
Okay. Wasn't it just like language barrier, but also
No. I would say language is not that big of a problem, but just maybe the connection between people is somehow difficult to establish.
Okay. You are basically studying in university in Bulgaria, right? And you're
In the
doing
Netherlands.
In the Netherlands.
Hi.
Oh, interesting. So spending college life in Netherlands, in Japan, like two different countries, foreign countries for you. Did you find some differences in each country?
Yeah, I would say most people think that Japanese people are shy, but to be honest, I don't really think they're that shy once you get to know them. So yeah, most of them like to party a lot, so they're not as shy as they seem once you get to know them a little bit. So yeah, and in the Netherlands, people are cold, I think.
Really?
A bit cold compared to the people from my country. One thing that really surprised me is because Netherlands is way closer to Bulgaria, I expected to be more culturally connected with them. But to be honest, after I came to Japan, I felt I had more similar things with Japanese people compared to Dutch people, which was really strange for me. Yeah, because I expected to have a lot of differences, but actually many people are quite similar to people in my country in a good way.
Lastly, if someone who are interested in living in Japan watch this video, what kind of message would you give them?
Many people research a lot before coming to Japan about the culture, the people and so on, but in my opinion it's still difficult to know the inside out of Japan without coming here, because reading on the internet is one thing, but when you come to Japan it's actually completely different. Some things are true, but most of them no, I would not say.
Okay.
You have to get to know the people and it's completely different experience from that is shown on the internet.
Okay. So everything you should like confirm by yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was very nice to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。いかがだったでしょうか？動画のご感想やテーマのご要望などコメント欄で教えていただけますと幸いです。たくさんのコメントお待ちしております。チャンネル登録の際は通知ボタンもお忘れなく。